So what are your top 5 tips for first home buyers?
Okay, so number 1 is definitely before you start looking, you need to seek pre-approval from your finance broker. So that is so important that you start the process off there first. You want to make sure you've got all your ducks lined up in a row and be really confident about the amount that you're able to spend before you start getting excited over properties. Secondly, and I mentioned this before, is as much as you can, please try and avoid buying off the plan or in larger developments. They tend to give you a lower capital growth rate, and the reason being is because there is just an oversupply of them. And there's an oversupply of apartments that are very, very similar. So when you get an oversupply of things that are all look the same, there's just too many, it's going to bring the price down eventually. So I like to look for properties that are really unique, that have a point of difference, have some character and some heritage to them, and also being in small blocks and developments as well is really important. So in talking about small blocks and developments, if you're buying an apartment, definitely look for a property that has a car park on title and that has some form of outdoor space. So whether the outdoor space be a courtyard or a balcony, either is fine, but definitely make sure it has those things. Number 4 would be seek professional advice. You know, you are spending huge amounts of money. This is not just, 1 week of your salary. This is, a lifetime worth of repayments. It's really important that you get it right and that it is looked at as an investment, because your hard-earned savings should be invested really wisely. And so it can be the difference between your property doubling in the next 10 years or the values even going down a little bit. So getting professional advice around that and to make sure it's the right property is absolutely mandatory. If you can't afford to, or you feel very confident that you can do it and go it alone, my next tip would be just to make sure you leave the emotion outside.
Yeah.
So keep your cool, take your time, really think logically, have evidence and backup to support why you think a property should be worth X or X. And if you're going to auction, definitely make sure that you have a strategy for the day and that you have a clear price that you're not going to go above. So set yourself a firm limit, make sure you don't go above it, and remain completely cool. There will be other properties. It just may take some time to find.
Yeah.
Awesome. No, that is such good advice. Thank you so much, Sarah. It's good, really nice hearing it from someone who's had so much experience, obviously, in the field of first-home buyers and everything. And that's a really nice perspective to have on it all and to share with everyone. So thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. And if anyone wants, any independent advice, pick up the phone and give me a call. I'm more than happy to have a quick chat, and we could just discover that it is worthwhile, coming on board as a client, because there's just so much involved in the process, and it's so important to have somebody that's independent and professional by your side. One thing I like to tell people that I work with, that I'm not a sales agent. It's most important to me, and more important to me, that my client buys the right property with confidence. Whether that takes us 3 months or 12 months, time shouldn't matter, but definitely buying the right property does matter. So that is the most important thing to me. I get a lot of joy out of seeing my clients, happy and excited and really, really emotional once we've been able to secure that home for them.
Yeah,
that's beautiful.
Awesome. No, thank you so much for your time, Sarah. It's been so helpful, and we might have to schedule another interview if we have some more questions or something, but thank you so much for that, and hope you're doing well in isolation.
As well as can be. Thanks,
as well as can be.
So good to see you.
Bye.
So good to see
Thank you
too.
so much.
Thanks, Sarah.
Bye.
Bye.